talk 5 minutes. Then I remember that sometimes I don't see this red light, and this mean that are not recording, and I'm talking for spirits only. Then I think it's functional, and continue to talk about Genesis. Now in English, what I finished to record about, what is this? Oh my God. I was here with chapter, appear another book. Please, what is this? No. Out of this. Genesis, yes. The diversity of worlds. Okay? Imagine how diversity have in our nature in this planet is fantastic. I have seen fishes and others inhabitants from the deep ocean that never I saw in my life. So strange creators with so strange habits. And birds too, marvelous birds that never I saw in my life. Because I'm from the city. In this incarnation, I'm from the city. And I think more or less 30 years back, I don't realize that cocoa, I don't know how you name it in English, but here is cocoa, don't have dark, so hard. The body of the cocoa, I think, was different from those green part. I don't realize that cocoa was only one, so hard with those casks, those clothes, and so green before the hard involvement from the cocoa. Inside have water that came from roots. It's marvelous, this chemistry from nature is marvelous. We study this, but this happened without scientists. Scientists have a bad custom to dominate, want to be owner. Exactly people that came with your ships and want to be owner of this place, but this place already exists before the ships. Is the same in nature and scientists. Scientists discover, oh, it's mine, and put his name there. Calm down. Who created all this is the Creator, God. You only can study till you learn about it. And the science come from these existences in nature. Not nature come from science, no. We don't change the order. came before. Think in it. The diversity of the worlds. You have accompanied us on our celestial excursions, and you have visited with us the immense regions of space. Probably this is Kardec and Galileo Galilei too. Under our eyes, sums have succeeded sums. Systems have succeeded systems, and nebulae have succeeded nebulae. The splendid panorama of the harmony. Nothing is shocked each other, nothing. In harmony of the cosmos has unfolded before our steps, and we have received a foretaste of the idea of the infinite, which only with our future perfectibility will be able to comprehend in its full existence. The mysteries of the ether have disclosed their enigmas, till now undecipherable, and we at least have conceived of the idea of the universality of things. Now it's important for us to pause and reflect. Without a doubt, it's good to have realized the smallness of the earth and its mediocre importance in the hierarchy of worlds. And parentheses now, what we are spirits, not this planet. We not owner of this planet. No, this planet will pass. Our spirits, no. We are the best of all creation of God. We are the best. We are in the top. It's important you understand. We understand this, and at the same time comprehend that this is a bit insignificant planet in front of other marvelous worlds that you cannot realize. This is important. And continue here. Without a doubt, it is good to have realized the smallness of the earth and its mediocre importance in the hierarchy of worlds. It's good to have struck down the human presumption that is so dear to us, and to have humbled ourselves before the absolute grandeur. However, it will be better still to morally interpret the spectacle that we have witnessed. I would like to speak of the infinite power of nature and the idea we ought to have about its mode of action in the diverse parts of the vast and but vast in this world, universe. Accustomed we are to judging things by our poor, small dwelling place. We imagine that nature could not or must not have acted on other worlds except according to the rules that we recognize down here. Now it's precisely in this that it's important for us to reform our judgment. Cast your gaze for an instant on any one region of our globe. This is Kardec. Oh no, this is Galileo. On your globe, can your gaze for an instant on any one region of your globe and on one of the production of your nature? Do you not recognize there the seal of an infinite variety and the proof of an inequally activity? Do you not see in the wing of a canary or in the petal of a rosebud in bloom the extraordinary fecundity of such beautiful nature? Is questions. May your studies be applied to beings that soar through the air. May they descend to the violet growing in the woods. May they break open the depths of the ocean. In everything and everywhere, you will read this universal truth. All-powerful nature acts according to places, times, and circumstances. In other planets, the nature is other, in other places, other times, and other circumstances. It's one on its overall harmony, but multiply in its productions. It plays with a sun as with a drop of water, and it peoples an immersed world with living beings with the same ease that it hatches the egg, led by the autumn butterfly. And in this part, I remember the chicken egg. How perfect is this? He appears so without a hard structure. No, it's so tiny, the egg. And don't is how this the world is don't is hard. What evolved the egg of chicken? No one egg is hard when go out of the animal. But after this, create a hard cloth, and the animal inside the egg go out of this. It's a miracle. If you observe the chemistry back on this, it's incredible. Incredible. Incredible machine from God that make this in a human being. We don't have an egg, but inside us have an egg. And animals, and have animals that have milk, but eggs, and is a mix of various animals. It's an incredible variety we can see in nature, only in this planet, that don't have so great importance in the function of universe in front of other enormous planets. See, Jupiter is our protector, because Jupiter that eliminate asteroids to come here, they don't get this. They protect the Earth. It's not okay, is this. Sorry. It's not okay. Each one in its overall harmony, but multiple in its productions. It plays with the sun as with a drop of water, and nature, and it peoples an immense world with living beings with the same ease that it hatches the egg, led by the autumn butterfly. Now then, if such is the variety that nature has been able to portray to us in all places on this small world so narrow and limited, how much broader should you consider this mode of action when pondering the perspectives of vaster worlds? How much more developed and lush you must recognize nature to be, operating in those marvelous worlds, which much more than the earth attest to its unknowable perfection. Thus, don't see systems similar to your own planetary system revolving around each one of the suns in space. Don't see on those unknown planets that three kingdoms of nature that display themselves around you. Three kingdoms, mineral, vegetable, animal, Italian, the human being. Three kings in our world around us. Kingdoms of nature that display themselves around you. Instead, think that just as no human face looks like any other face in the entire human species, a prodigious, unimaginable diversity is also manifested in the ethereal dwelling places that float in the bosom of space. See, don't have the same face, not in Japan. Don't have the same face. Do you saw someone appeared by Jack Chan? I don't saw until now. The variety of God is totally incredible. Imagine the variety of worlds, billions of worlds. When we start to thinking about it, wow. Thus, don't see systems similar to your own planetary system revolving around each one of the suns in space. Don't see on those unknown planets the three kingdoms of nature that display themselves around you. Instead, think that just as no human face looks like any other face in the entire human species, a prodigious, unimaginable diversity now is also manifested in the ethereal dwelling places that float in the bosom of space. From the fact that your animate nature begins with the zoophyte to culminate with the human being, that the atmosphere nourishes terrestrial life, that the liquid element constantly renews it, that your season makes succeed in this life the phenomena that divide it up. Don't conclude that the millions and millions of Earths that float in the spatial space are similar to this one. Let me read. That the liquid element constantly renews it, that your seasons make succeed. In this life, the phenomena that divide it up don't conclude that the millions and millions of Earths that float in the spatial space are similar to this one. Far from it, they differ according to the diverse conditions that have been assigned to them and according to their respective roles in the scenario of the universe. They are the diversified jewels in an immense mosaic, the diverse flowers in a remarkable flower bed. And this chapter to remember us that never have repetition in Word of God. I think only fishes have difference that we human beings don't see, but fishes see. Fishes in the same type never, how the name of this? I forgot. Never a shark will be the same another shark. Never a tiger is the same of other tiger, because his marks, nigger marks in his skin have how a digital mark. It's fantastic. This represents that God only make one person different. You are unique. I am unique in universe. It's fantastic. It's marvelous. Only God can produce this variety and perfection. For these acts, we recognize that God is marvelous, is great, so much that we can realize. And with this final, I finish this chapter, and I hope you are happy to know that you are unique and you don't will disappear. Because God protects all his creatures, and consider you as a unique in universe, so great, with infinite diversion, marvelous, marvelous, and don't have you turn back to animal. Don't exist this. We only can up in the development. Don't go back. Only up. And if you decide stop your evolution, until a time you can make this more than a time of God, no, because they will must to you go with a great strength by nature, by life. The life will make you evolve. Still you want to be stopped. You don't have this choose. You can choose if you will make this in suffering or with love. You can choose if you want let more time or less time to arrive in totally happiness. Why a human being will choose being in suffering when this type of person in nature can choose happiness? We must think about it and forget our children way to talk about problems. We must let this pass and run to the happiness. This is the great cat's jump, is this. Then have a great, marvelous final week, thinking in all enormous is the creation of our Father. Until the next, thank you, your presence. Maybe tomorrow or in Sunday, I will post some chapters that are finished in smoking and in alcoholism, okay? Until the next.